Hello there everybody and welcome back to a patch preview of Gwent. It turns out that CD Projekt Red actually did a separate stream and it was ordered in Polish, but someone has kindly translated this, so we've got a little bit more information with regards to what card changes are coming during the open patch for the open beta patch for Gwent. So let's start going through them. There's some really interesting ones, some new archetypes actually coming in. I'm really excited, especially for the next chunk. Here it comes. So monsters. We've actually got a closer look at the Wild Hunt archetype here. Let's give them a read and we'll actually go through. I've had a quick scan, but I've not actually looked through them all, and you'll see here it's really not that big a list, so it probably won't be an hour and a half long like it was yesterday. Anyway, so Frost Giant. It's a bronze card that has 5 strength and it boosts by 5 if frost is present, damage for 5 if frost is gone. Okay, so does that mean it could actually kill itself? 5 seems to be like a little pattern here. So boost for 5, damage for 5. I would assume maybe he's got 5 health. Obviously, we don't have the actual information with regards to how much strength these cards have. Maybe we have later on. Yeah, we do for later on. But currently, on Frost Giant, we don't know. I'd assume it's got 5 strength. And I suppose that's quite bad, really. Obviously, we discussed the weather changes yesterday. No, I think this really sucks. I think Frost Giant kind of sucks. That's a shame. It was a really cool card. Frost Giant was actually a silver card that plus its strength when on frost. This kind of makes it look a bit poo. Then again, you can have 3 of them. No. The fact that you can kill yourself kind of sucks. Okay, next, Wild Hunt Warriors. Deal 3 damage to the enemy, and if it kills it, boost for 2. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. I was actually concerned with Wild Hunt Warriors and how it's going to work, because obviously these numbers have needed to be tweaked because weather has now changed. So enemies on a row of frost or on a row of weather would no longer be reduced down to just 1 health, where the Wild Hunt Warrior was deal 1 damage. So this is actually pretty cool. It's been rounded up, and I suppose it's just a straight buff, really. It's a straight buff for the Wild Hunt Warriors, which are really nice. And 3 damage is actually pretty strong. You can get rid of Neckers. You could get rid of Arakuses. 3 damage is actually not that bad. I like this. I like this. And obviously, boost for 2 instead of +1. Really nice. I like this. This is cool. Wild Hunt Hounds. So these are new. Are these the things that came down with Caranthea? Most likely. Anyway. Bronze, 5 strength, 2 armor, summon frost, and it's resistant to frost. Okay, so bronze card, like it. 5 strength's really good, actually. That's actually a nice number. And the fact that it's got 2 armor, why the hell would it have 2 armor? Be interesting to see these cards. The fact that it summons Frost is really nice. Now, does that mean that it comes with a Frost effect, like Caranthea did/does currently? Or does summon actually mean you pull a Frost card out of the deck? That'd be really what makes it a good card or a bad card. Because I suppose if it just summons Frost and you can have 3 of them because it's a bronze card, would you ever really need weather cards in your weather control Wild Hunt deck? I think it must pull it. Sort of like a Reaver Scout. In fact, I think the Reaver Scout is summon X card. So yeah, I think that probably is pull out Frost from your deck. That's pretty nice then, I guess. It's some nice deck thinning, and obviously you can place them down whenever you want. It'd be a bit annoying though if you need to like stack them, because obviously if you're playing like say if you've got a hand of 2 Wild Hunt Hounds, you need to play them both. Yes, you can play both weather effects, but then obviously they could just clear it with clear skies, so the effect really is kind of poo. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's a bit of deck thinging, and, well, it's really strong. I still don't understand the 2 armor, though. Kind of weird. Okay, Wild Hunt Rider Bronze, 6 strength. That's really nice. Gone up from 3. If you're losing the round, gain resilience. Trio. Turn, start, boost 1. Okay, so that's really good. No longer do they do the play 1 Wild Hunt Rider, get out more Wild Hunt Riders. In fact, no, just play all your Wild Hunt Riders in your deck. So that's kind of a nerf. But then again, with regards to the 6 strength and the trio ability, that's really, really strong. Basically, trio ability is if you've got all 3 on the board at once, you will just boost 1. And boost is, I think that's strength. No, boost is just buff. So you just +1 to all all the riders. Would that affect all 3? Because obviously you'd be throwing out all 3 cards, which would mean that it'd be boost 1, +1, +1. So, I mean, would that be +9 if you got all 3 Wild Hunt Riders out? If so, that's pretty strong. I'm liking these changes. I'm liking them. Excuse me. Mithral. Silver card. 4 strength and 3 armor. 4 strength's pretty low. 3 armor. That doesn't save him from Alzor's Thunder. Resistant to frost. Deals 2 damage as long as he's on board. What? Resistant to frost. Oh, frost deals 2 damage as long as he's on board. Holy crap, that's actually really, really nice. It makes sense that Wild Hunt Riders are able to control like weather, especially frost. So I like that. I really like how they're sort of putting the lore into these cards. That's really cool. And the fact that Frost will be doing 2 as long as he's on the board is actually really strong. I like that. I like that. Because it's every turn you deal damage to the highest. Oh, in fact, no, it's not even to the highest is Frost. It's just to the entire row. That's actually really nice. I like that. I like that card. I'll definitely be trying out a Wild Hunt deck. I thoroughly enjoyed just a normal basic Wild Hunt deck. So this is actually really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, Gills. Hey, good. So we actually see what he is now. Obviously, he was the leader of the monsters. Now he's just a card. So he's gold, 2 strength. Draw a gold and a silver card. Draw a gold and a silver card. Play 1 and put the other on top of your deck. What the shit? Wow. Oh my god, that is really, really strong. 2 strength, that sucks, but draw a gold and a silver card, play 1 and put the other on top of your deck. That is broken. That is sick. So not only is it like card thinning, but deck thinning, but you're able to pull out gold and silver cards, which are cards that you technically can build decks around. They're the ones that control your entire deck, that have the biggest swings. Holy crap, silver card, and we're in monsters. You could technically pull a crone and then get the crones out. Wow, and then just put a gold card at the top of your deck. That is sick. That is really, really, really strong. So Gills, he comes down for 2 strength. He could technically pull out a silver card, which could pull out the other 2 crones, which would be a 22 strength swing in 1 gold card. And then you're preparing something like maybe a Kairan or something like that. Yeah, a Kairan or something like that. Wow, that's strong. That's really strong. Okay, so Triss Butt. Why is Triss Butt in monsters? She's neutral. That's good. I don't know why she's in the monster deck section. But anyway, so Triss Butterfly spell. She's a gold card. She's got 5 strength. She boosts the weakest ally at the start of your turn for 1. Is she basically exactly the opposite of Yennefer Conjurer, who weakens the strongest ally by 1? Yeah, I think she is. That's actually really, really nice. But then again, just like Yennefer, it depends on when you play her. Is she going to get that value? I like it. I like it a lot. I think that's actually pretty strong. Okay. Caranthea, 5 strength, gold. Move 5 enemies to mirror row and spawn frost on it. What? That is awesome. Wow. Excuse me. That is actually really, really nice. Very impressed with that. So you could move 5. Just imagine if you've got bloody Nithral down. So Nithral and Caranthea, you can just move 5 enemies to mirror row and spawn frost on it. Does that mean 5 enemies like adjacent to each other? So it's got to be like a row of 5? Or can you pick the 5 enemies? Still, it's very strong. That is very, very strong. The fact that you spawn frost on it as well, it's an extra weather card in your deck. Well, it's not even a card, it's an extra weather effect. I like it. And the fact, by the way, that this says spawn and this says summon, I would assume that the Wild Hunt Hound is to draw, to actually pull one out of your deck. Okay, cool. All golds are agile. Hey, okay. We sort of could tell that from yesterday's stream. You could see that there were quite a lot that were agile, so maybe they were just like obviously not fully updated. And a lot of the leaked cards had agile as well. A lot of the leaked gold cards had agile actually in the description, so we could have kind of assumed that. That's actually pretty strong. It's actually pretty nice. Allows you to dodge like Geralt Igni and stuff more. Anyway, Imlerith, 8 strength, gold. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. 8 if frost is present on that row. What? That is strong. So technically, Imlerith, if there's frost, which there's going to be because you're playing a Wild Hunt deck, he's worth 16 points. Wow. I mean, he's worth 12, obviously, if there's no frost. 12 strength gold, not that bad. You could remove something, which is pretty strong. But I think that's really, really nice. That's a lot of added control. I like that. I like that. You're definitely going to have... you're definitely going to have a lot of power with weather, especially with this deck. For example, Nithral, frost deals 2 damage. If you had like a 10, if they had a 10 strength minion card, obviously it'd go down because it's at the start of your turn, I believe, frost ticks. And then you can obviously do the 8 damage as well. I think that's really strong. I like that a lot. Operator? I'm guessing you couldn't spell it. Choose a bronze card from your hand and spawn a copy in both hands. In both players' hands. Isn't... Oh, no, that's not the same. Because you can't do silvers anymore. Okay. Kind of a nerf. I suppose it would depend on his strength. It's kind of a nerf because you can't pull out silver cards. But then again, I actually think it's a pretty good, healthy thing. Because... Operator was used in a hell of a lot of decks, and I think at the fact that you can only pull out bronze cards now, it's a bit more niche. So I like that. It would depend on his strength, though. If he's like... Is he currently 8? I think he's currently 8. If he's been reduced, then that's a straight-up nerf. But who knows? For niche decks, I can imagine him still working. Anyway, Wild Hunt Navigator. Summon a copy of a chosen Wild Hunt ally from other than the Navigator. Ah, okay, that's good. So it's summon as well, so you get to pull it from your deck. So these are basically updated Reaver Scouts, aren't they, from the current Northern Realms deck faction. That's really good. Obviously, we don't know the strength of it. I think it was... Didn't they show it yesterday? I think they did, and I think it was 4 strength. So that's actually not that bad. 4 strength, summon a copy of a chosen Wild Hunt ally other than Navigator. I like it. I like that. And it's very, very, very nice that they're adding something like this to make it just a little bit more efficient. Make the deck a little bit more efficient. Cool. Cool. I think this will definitely be like a 3 of in any Wild Hunt deck. If you're not using Wild Hunt, then this card's never going to be seen. But in any Wild Hunt deck, this is going to be used. Definitely. Probably 3. Probably 3 of. Just like Reaver Scouts. But then again, people have started to take 2 Reaver Scouts. But that's because Reaver Scouts are 2 strength. Currently. So 4 strength. Pretty strong. Pretty strong indeed. Manticore. Silver, 8 strength, Brave, boost for 4. So Brave means if you're losing, it boosts up. So that's technically a buff. It's currently just a straight 10. Kind of sucks that you've got to be losing to boost it up. But then again, I guess this is going to be probably in one of the new starter decks. So it's nice to have just sort of a basic vanilla heavy strength card that actually does teach you a mechanic. So for that purpose, pretty nice. Competitively, this isn't going to be seen. No. White Frost, spawn Frost on 2 rows. Holy God, that's really, really good. Or is it? It's going to be a special card, so it's going to be silver. Unless it's bronze, but I very much doubt it. Spawn Frost on 2 rows. Are they random rows, or do you get to pick them? Not that it really matters. I don't think you're going to need any more Frost if you're running Wild Hunt Hounds and Caranthea. I don't know. I'm not sure if you need it. It'd be nice to have, but I don't know. You'll just have to test that. Test it out for yourselves. I'll test it out. I'm definitely going to do a Wild Hunt deck and try it. So, Frightener. This is a card that I've never even seen being played. Silver, 10 strength, disloyal. Oh, excuse me again, sorry. So this is now the Monster Spy, because Alarak got made neutral. Move adjacent units to random row on the same side. Oh, shit. And draw a card. That is so cool. That's like really law-y. I like that a lot. He's the Frightener, so he's technically jumping over onto their side and frightening them. And they're actually legging it. That's really nice. That's actually really, really strong. And I mean, if you've got Frost on one of their rows as well, it's pretty good. It's sort of like a... more like an RNG, more fun version of Garrel Ard. I like that. I actually think that's a really good card. I don't think you'll see play. But then again, he's a spy. So maybe this will be in every deck. Which would really, really mess up some strategies. I'm pretty certain there'll be some sort of strategy where get something on the same row, have some sort of benefits. At least maybe on later on down the line. So this is actually pretty strong. I like it. I like it. And obviously, spies are no longer weather immune due to the weather changes. So the 10 strength isn't really that bad. You can always kill it. Cool. I like that. I like the Frightener. It's very, very lawful. I like that a lot. Okay, so Skelliger. I'm really excited for Skelliger. I love Skelliger. Harold the Cripple has now changed. He's 3 strength now. He's gold. He deals 3 damage to 3 enemy cards, and if they were damaged, deal to 2 adjacent units. Deal 3 damage to 3 enemy cards, and if they were damaged, deal to 2 adjacent units. Oh, okay, so that's actually kind of nice. So it doesn't just do 2 damage to the entire enemy board anymore. So it's less swingy. But then again, deal 3 damage to 3 enemy cards, and if they were already damaged, deal to 2 adjacent units. You could get 9. So 3 times 9. Bloody hell, that's actually not that bad, I guess. But then again, they've got to be damaged. I guess we'll have to see how the wounding archetype goes. Anyway, I like that. That's pretty nice. Kraken Crate. Let's have a look. Summon strongest ally. boost it for 5 and then damage it for 1. What the shit? That is so strong. That's basically a Zeus double cross on steroids. Summon the strongest ally in your deck, boost it by 5, so buff it, and then damage it for 1, which will then mean it's wounded. So this boost must not mean boost, it must mean strengthen, which is increased base damage. Because if you just reduce, if you remove one, if it was to boost, sorry, and you would just remove 1 damage, it wouldn't make any difference. It wouldn't be technically wounded. So, okay, that's actually really, really strong. That makes Azur's double cross not needed in this deck. That's nice. That's really, really nice. Okay, Axeman. So it's 1 strength. 1 strength? Oh, then again. Okay, 1 strength for armor. So 5 in total. But obviously it only counts as 1. Boost for 1 anytime an enemy is damaged. It has veteran. Holy crap, it's agile. What? That is so strong. That is really, really, really nice. So boost for 1 anytime the enemy is damaged, which is the same effect. It's veteran, so it's going to have the current Skellige passive. So every turn, it's going to plus every round, it's going to plus 1 strength, and it's agile, which I always thought was the one weakness to Axeman decks, and that's because someone could literally just drop a fog on your row, and you'd be screwed, unless you had clear skies. That's really good. Well played, CDPR. Well played. Okay, good. I like that. Savage Bear. Deal 1 damage to any unit played by the enemy. Okay, that's good. That's really good, actually, because a lot of people were really concerned about Priestess of Freya's. I know I mentioned it in yesterday's video. Priestess of Freya's obviously having 1 strength. If you drop them down, if the current Savage Bear was in play, then obviously you'd be dealing just 1 damage to it and killing the priestess straight away. So that's nice that it's actually been changed over to an enemy card. I like that. I like that a lot. I wonder if it'd damage their spies as well. That's pretty interesting to find out. Seeing as every single faction now has a spy card. Would it damage cow tossers? Rot tossers, cow carcasses. Does that count as a card being played? If the cow carcass is coming out? Currently it doesn't do it, so I'd assume not. That's just me hoping. Okay, so Berserkers. Boost for 1. Boost for 1 for any damaged enemy when played. Then deals 1 damage to itself. Boost for 1 for any damaged enemy when played. Oh, so it's technically like the... Wait a minute, Berserkers? Which are the Berserkers? It can't be the Bear Berserkers, can it? No way. Berserkers. I'll have to have a look at, because I'm not sure which card that is. It's not the ones that transform into the bears. I think it's the one with the bald men that when they die, they actually turn into the bear. So does that mean they've got rid of the bear? Does that mean they've got rid of the actual bear sort of passive of Berserkers? Wow, if that's true, that kind of sucks. In my Bare Necessities deck, which is... Obviously, I've uploaded a 3-part series playing Bare Necessities. That's like my finisher. The Berserkers are like my finishers. That kind of sucks if they have. I'm going to have to look and just double check to see if they're actually... Yeah, I'll have to double check to see if they are the cards that I'm thinking of. Kind of sucks. But then again, if you boost it up, can you resurrect it? Could you resurrect it at that certain strength? Oh, boost is buff, isn't it? It's not strengthen. Okay, ignore that. Anyway, Blue by Lugos, same as before. Thanks for letting us know. Coral, she must have received a proper rework. 5 strength gold. Choose a unit, damage it and any other units in its row by half. What? That seems strong. It's interesting that it's by a half. It's kind of weird that they've actually put halves into the decks. It's still very strong, though. It really is still very strong. I would assume that this is just going to be an auto include no matter what, because you're doing a crap ton of damage. Okay. Vabjon. This guy's new. Deal 2 damage to any damaged units with power 2 or less at the end of every turn. Deal 2 damage to any damaged units with power 2 or less at the end of every turn. So does that basically mean if something's on 2 strength, ignore power, 2 strength, then you just remove it? So why is that significant? Oh, then again, it is significant, the number 2 and deal 2 damage, because obviously units now have armor. So that's not instantly remove something below 2. Okay, that makes sense. That seems really, really strong, actually. Especially because everything here sort of relates to the wounding playstyle. Even Coral. Coral now plays towards the wounding playstyle in a great amount. Okay, very strong. Shield Maidens deal 3 damage to a unit. If it were damaged already, summon another Shield Maiden. Trio, so that means if there's 3 out, deal 1 damage to all damaged enemy unit. What the shit? Whoa! Okay, so they've had a full rework, and they are really, really, really strong. So 3 damage. 3 is like a really, really nice amount. And if it was damaged already, which it's probably going to be, because you've got to think you might have a Spectral Whale floating around, a Savage Bear dealing some damage. You might have just popped Harold's ability. The Shield Maiden is going to come down and then deal 1 damage to all enemy units. That's like Ockfist's passive. That's really strong. These are really, really strong. It's unfortunate that they aren't going to play very well with the blah, 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 blah. What am I trying to say? Currently, I play them in my Bare Necessities deck, where they come down and the Savage Bear will hit them, and then they'll come out. So it's a shame they won't work like that anymore. You won't be able to just mill them, but it's kind of like they've made it less defensive and more offensive. So I kind of like it, actually. They've made it very, very offensive. You've got to damage your opponent before you even think about playing these, instead of being damaged yourself. All right, no, ignore me. That's actually a really, really good card. They're very, very nice. Okay, Mukdebrach, same as before. Donar was shown yesterday. Priestesses shown yesterday. Obviously, we're not as worried anymore because we know that Savage Bears won't attack the Priestesses, which is good. Ragnarug, this is broken. I think this is going to be incredibly strong. Spawn Ragnarug on all enemy rows, and it damages the strongest enemy unit every turn by 3. That is absolutely insane. That's nuts. That is really, really nuts. The fact that it says on all enemy rows is crazy. 3 as well is nuts. I feel this is going to be nerfed before it even gets out. Before it gets released, this is going to be nerfed. I think it needs to. It's very strong. But then again, it's like weather. The current way Frost works, obviously. Sorry, just weather in general. It does damage gradually. Oh no, it's just Frost that does damage gradually. Anyway, the gradual damage. It's kind of like Yennefer Conjurer, where she's a very, very, very good card if you play her early. Otherwise, you're not getting a lot of value. Ragnarok, if you play this bloody thing early and your enemy can't clear it up, holy shit, they may as well just end the turn. They may as well just give you the turn, because that is nuts. So Yennefer Conjurer times 2. Oh my god, Ulderic. Okay, draw 2 cards, take 1 and discard the other. Okay, that's pretty nice. Goes towards discard, which is very nice. Can be, same as before. Good. I've always wanted to get Can-Be working. I've never, ever, ever had a nice Can-Be experience. Cool. That's interesting, though. Okay, so Nilfgaard. Morvran. Reveal three cards from a hand. We know about that. Calvier is like Morvran, currently. Emir, return an ally to your hand. We've already gone through this. Emperor Golem. 3 strength bronze. Order is summon your unit. Wow. What? Okay, so orders is when you play your leader's ability. So when you play your leader's ability, you summon this unit. So does that mean you automatically play all 3? Like Wild Hunt Riders are now? Because if so, that's crazy. If you were playing like Emir, where you return an ally to your hand and then play an ally from your hand, you're using your ability. Therefore, these guys will pop out of your deck, and then you get to play something else. That's really strong, guys. These are very strong. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I really don't. I know the new Saskia. She's a 7 strength gold with the same effect here. But it's because these are bronze. That's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Okay, Delayed Footman. 4 strength when revealed. Summon it and then draw a card. That's not changed. Oh, in fact, it has changed. They've removed the if it's a gold, promote itself. So that's actually pretty good. So these have received a nerf already. Nilfgaardian Knights. Reveal a random card in your hand. 10 strength, 2 armor. That kind of makes sense. So it's currently exactly the same. Well, it's currently got the same effect, but it's 11 strength, no armor. So I suppose it's a buff, really. It's in theory got 12 health. Okay, that's not bad. I like that. I don't think these are going to be seen that much anyway, because why would you actually want to use this Nilfgaardian Knight when you're going to be using this definitely in a reveal deck? The fact that you can just draw cards just with these 3 is nuts. So I don't even think the Nilfgaardian Knights will ever be played. Honestly, I don't think they'll ever be played. Or at least they won't be as competitive as these Delayed Footmen. Serret, Guardian, Kahir, Bonar were all shown yesterday. Rheinfarn, 6 strength, gold. Play a disloyal, non-gold from your deck. And then shuffle the rest back into your deck. Play a disloyal. So that's a spy. Why would you want to? I mean, Cantarella, is she on this list? There she is. Doesn't say she's disloyal anymore. So is she even a spy anymore? I'd assume she is. She'll probably be the Nilfgaardian spy. Excuse me. Oh. She's gone down to 10 strength, which is pretty interesting. Honestly, I don't think it's that strong. Because Letho is going to be gold. Even if Letho's the same. So, yeah, I'm not really that impressed with this. Imperia. Show your card. Oh, these are Imperia Brigades. We've already said these are really strong. This is going to be... this is just very strong. Very strong indeed. Okay, Orcs. Orcs lock or unlock 2 units. Oh, if the enemies deal 2 damage to them. 4 strength silver. So he's gone down from 8, which I suppose is pretty nice, but holy crap, guys. He can lock 2 units, and if their enemies deal 2 damage to them, that's really nice. So he's kind of like a super duper buffed up cleaver. I like that. I like that a lot. That's very nice, actually. Obviously, there's the occasion where you're not going to be able to lock 2 units, but screw it. You could just lock... You're not going to get the benefit of locking them, but then again, you get 2 damage to them, so that's not that bad. I like that. Cynthia, we've done before. Scorpions, deal 3 damage. When revealed, these are going to be fire scorpions, by the way. So when revealed, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Oh, they're awesome. So these can actually stay in your hand. And obviously you can reveal your own cards. So you can reveal one of these, and they'll actually shoot from your deck. That is really nice. I like that a lot. The 3 damage is not very strong, but this is very playful. CDPR, that is a brilliant idea. I really like that. That's such a cool idea. I'm not saying they're competitive, but that is a cool idea. I like that. I like that a lot. We'll definitely give them a try. But then again, would you want to give these a try? Because there's so much other reveal stuff. No, I like them. I like them. I think they're really cool. We'll try them out. Mangonel's exactly the same. Treason, exactly the same. Treason, I've been trying to work out why this is good, but pulling a card from your enemy, from the bottom of your enemy's deck, I can't imagine that's a good card. Confuses me. Anyway, Cantarella, 10 strength, silver, draw a card. You can keep it or draw another. Yeah, so it's nice. She's pretty much exactly the same. She's been reduced by 3 health, so technically that's a buff for us. So I like that. Okay, last section. Dum dum dum. Bruverhoog. Summon only silver units. Units. So that's instead of spells or special cards. That kind of sucks for Bruver. That's a nerf. But then again, if you're playing Bruverhoog like I imagine he's supposed to be played, which is dwarfs and dwarfs only, that's actually pretty nice because obviously you can pull out Barclay Elves. So it adds a bit of character to, the dwarf archetype. The other leaders are really, really good. Francesca, same abilities yesterday, and Ethne, same abilities yesterday. The others are really strong, so I mean, would Bruver be pushed out now? I think unless you're doing a dwarf deck. Because silver units ain't really that special. Okay. Blade Dancers, these are new. So 3 strength bronze, when mulliganed, play it. We've yet to see any proper mulligan cards yet, but I like it. I like this a lot. Basically like... not Clan and Create Raiders. They're basically like the Raiders from Skellige. I think that's pretty interesting. I like them. Cool. So, Ida. Play Gwent, Fog, or Overdose. So this is Ida Amin. Currently the ambush card. So she's no longer ambush, which is good. Play Gwent, Fog, or Overdose. They're really, really nice. Who was the other person that actually could actually do that? She was a mage as well. It was Kira Metz. She got reworked. I don't think I actually discussed it in yesterday's video because she's a Northern Realms card. Is she a Northern Realms card? Yeah, she's Northern Realms. Yeah. But I did look at her. I did look through that list and saw her, and she's actually pretty cool. She gets a choice of 3 cards as well. I think that's nice. If they actually go that way, where like all sorceresses, all mages can do that, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Vreehead Vanguard. 3 strength, bronze, boost 1. Anytime you mulligan. Vreehead Vanguards. So if they got rid of the Swarm deck. They have, haven't they? So they no longer spawn neophytes. That's nuts. Okay, interesting. Moran, ambush. We saw this yesterday. Kieran is now an 8 strength silver. Lock or unlock a unit and move it to his row. Okay, so that's actually pretty strong. You can muck around with the opponent's board, which is nice. You can move their units places. And it's 8. So it's instead of this stupid coin flip of, oh, I'm a +1. I'm a 1 strength bloody ambush card. I like that a lot. That's really, really nice. 8 strength kind of strong-ish. Then again, that's like Orcs' current strength. No, I like it. I think that's pretty nice. Isengrim, 7 strength gold. Play an ambush card from your deck. Holy crap, they have got rid of the Neophyte archetype. No longer do Vreehead Vanguards actually spawn Neophytes. Isengrim doesn't do it. So they've just totally got rid of that playstyle. Wow. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Okay, so Saskia, Dragon. 8 strength gold, boost by 1 for each allied dwarf. Good stuff. Deal 1 damage to a chosen unit for each allied elf. That is really, really nice. I like that a lot. Bit of character. Very, very strong. Cool. Very good. Very, very good. It's going to definitely help the dwarf archetype. Saskia Dragon form is really, really strong. So it's nice that they're sort of locking her into a dwarf archetype. So she's not going to be just a must-have in every deck. That's nice. I like that. Shiru, 11 strength gold. 11 strength gold. Transform a card in your hand to Scorch. What? 11 strength? Transform a card into Scorch. I don't like that. 11 strength's too strong for a Scorch card, which could technically kill a 20 strength unit, for example. Now, I think that's very, very strong. I don't like that. Okay. Doublethon archers deal 3 damage, then 1 damage. Deal 3 damage, then 1 damage. What? Deal 3 damage and then 1 damage. So is that 4 damage? I don't know what that means. Is it deal 3 damage to one target and then deal 3 damage to one target and then 1 damage to another one? What's the point in that? That seems like it should be a bloody Skelliger. A Skelliger Archer's ability. Okay, not sure. Three-head officers. Mulligan 1 card. 5 strength bronze. Three-head officer and three-head vanguard. Anytime you mulligan. Okay, so Blade Dancers, three-head vanguard, and three-head officers are all relating to mulligan strategies. Interesting. We've yet to see it, so I'll be interested to see how that works. D-Shackles. Same. Lock works on ambushes now. Oh, we know about that. Okay, that's cool. Savage Roar. Destroy an ally. Spawn a 12 strength bear. That must be a neutral card. And not Scoia'tael. I could see it in Scoia'tael because they're all about elves and nature and stuff. Well, they're not, obviously, but elves are in Scoia'tael, so I can imagine that working. But I could definitely imagine it as a neutral. It's a shame, really. That is a Skelliger card. It should be Skelliger, but whatever. It's interesting. It's interesting. Destroy an ally and spawn a 12 strength bear. It's kind of nice. Nature's Gift, play a chosen special card. We've already done that. Yevon, 11 strength, silver disloyal. Draw 1 special card and 1 unit. Choose one and shuffle the other in your deck. That's really strong. That is really strong. I like that a lot. It'd be interesting if you could... Oh, you would be able to actually pull out a Elven Mercenary. Oh, wait, no, Elven Mercenaries don't pull special cards anymore, do they? They only pull units. Interesting. We'll have to see. Johnny, discard a card. Create a card of the same colour from your opponent's deck in your hand. Discard a card. So that's nice. It's no longer banish. But isn't that just the same? I think it's just the same apart from it's discard a card instead of destroy, which is nice. It'll obviously benefit from like resurrections and stuff. What's this? Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for mistakes. Okay, so a few extra cards from the transition screens. Arch Griffin, 7 strength, bronze, agile. When there's a bronze weather played on your side, summon this unit on that row. Holy crap. Deploy remove weather from this unit's row. So is an Arch Griffin going to be monsters anymore? Arch Griffin sounds like just a counter towards the sheer amount of weather we've got at the moment. That's nice. That's really nice. If it's neutral, then holy crap, that's really strong. Monsters, you're locking it behind monsters, which is nice, but Arch Griffin seems really strong if it's neutral. Dwarven Skirmisher, 5 strength, bronze, deal 3 damage to an enemy unit. If it kills it, boost by 2. Pretty nice. Get a little boost. So they're basically acting like the Wild Hunt Warriors. Nice. Chort, 7 strength monster, bronze, deploy brave for 3. Oh, so I wonder if they've got rid of the cow now. Because obviously the cow turns into a 9 strength chart. So you can actually have it separately now. Why would that be good? I don't know. Deploy, and if it's losing, you +3, so it goes to 10. That kind of sucks. Jutta and Dimon, 11 strength, veteran. Deploy damage self for 1. kind of a basic card. It's pretty nice, though. Obviously, it's going to... This sounds definitely like a Skellige thing. Plus, it sounds like a Skellige name. So, it's going to go into the Skellige deck. Veteran, obviously Skellige passive. So, yeah, it seems pretty nice. Obviously, you'd only want to play this probably turn 2 or 3. He's going to damage himself for 1, which means he's going to come in wounded. And it'll allow you to do War Cries. I like it. Seems nice. Seems just sort of vanilla. Okay, I don't think there's any more. Guys, that is everything. I hope you've enjoyed this video and this little rundown of what we've got currently. I don't know if there's going to be any more of these. I know that some people have access to the PTR currently for the new patch. So maybe we'll see some information on that. Who knows? Take care. I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, make sure that subscribe button is firmly pressed. It's going to be a crap ton of Gwent on the channel. See you later, guys. Thank you. X card. So yeah, I think that probably is pull out Frost from your deck. That's pretty nice then, I guess. It's some nice deck thinning. And obviously, you can place them down whenever you want. It'd be a bit annoying, though, if you need to, like, stack them. Because obviously, if you're playing, like, say if you've got a hand of 2 Wild Hunt Hounds, you need to play them both. Yes, you can play both weather effects, but then, obviously, they could just clear it with clear skies. So the effect really is kind of poo. I don't know. I kind of like it. So it's a bit of deck thinging, and, well, it's really strong. I still don't understand the 2 armor, though. Kind of weird. Okay, Wild Hunt Rider Bronze, 6 strength. That's really nice. Gone up from 3. If you're losing the round, gain resilience. Trio. Turn, start, boost 1. Okay, so that's really good. No longer do they do the play 1 Wild Hunt Rider, get out more Wild Hunt Riders. Okay, so bronze card. Like it. 5 strength's really, really, really good, actually. That's actually a nice number. And the fact that it's got 2 armor. Why the hell would it have 2 armor? Huh. Be interested to see these cards. The fact that it summons Frost is really, really nice. Now, does that mean that it comes with a Frost effect? Like Caranthea does currently? Or does summon actually mean you pull a Frost card out of the deck? That'd be really what makes it a good card or a bad card. Because I suppose if it just summons Frost and you can have 3 of them because it's a bronze card, would you ever really need weather cards in your weather control Wild Hunt deck? I think it must pull it. Sort of like a Reaver Scout. In fact, I think the Reaver Scout is summon. Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to a patch preview of Gwent. It turns out that CD Projekt Red actually did a separate stream, and it was ordered in Polish, but someone has kindly translated this, so we've got a little bit more information with regards to what card changes are coming during the open patch for, the open beta patch for Gwent. So let's start going through them. There's some really, really interesting ones, some new archetypes actually coming in. I'm really, really excited, especially for the next chunk. Here it comes. So, monsters. We've actually got a closer look at the Wild Hunt archetype here. Let's give them a read and we'll actually go through. I've had a quick scan, but I've not actually looked through them all. And you'll see here, it's really not that big a list. So it probably won't be an hour and a half long like it was yesterday. Anyway, so Frost Giant. It's a bronze card that has 5 strength and it boosts by 5 if Frost is present. Damage for 5 if Frost is gone. Okay, so does that mean it could actually kill itself? 5 seems to be like a little pattern here. So boost for 5, damage for 5. I would assume maybe he's got 5 health. Obviously, we don't have the actual information with regards to how much strength these cards have. Maybe we have later on. Yeah, we do for later on. But currently, on Frost Giant, we don't know. I'd assume it's got 5 strength. And I suppose that's quite bad, really. Obviously, we discussed the weather changes yesterday. No, I think this really sucks. I think Frost Giant kind of sucks. That's a shame. It was a really, really cool card. Frost Giant was actually a silver card that plus its strength when on frost. This kind of makes it look a bit poo. Then again, you can have 3 of them. No. The fact that you can kill yourself kind of sucks. Okay, next, Wild Hunt Warriors. Deal 3 damage to the enemy, and if it kills it, boost for 2. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. I was actually concerned with Wild Hunt Warriors and how it's going to work, because obviously these numbers have needed to be tweaked because weather has now changed. So enemies on a row of frost or on a row of weather would no longer be reduced down to just 1 health, where the Wild Hunt Warrior was deal 1 damage. So this is actually pretty cool. It's been rounded up, and I suppose it's just a straight buff, really. It's a straight buff for the Wild Hunt Warriors, which are really, really nice. And 3 damage is actually pretty strong. You can get rid of Neckers. You could get rid of Arakuses. 3 damage is actually not that bad. I like this. I like this. And obviously, boost for 2 instead of +1. Really, really nice. I like this. This is cool. Wild Hunt Hounds. So these are new. Are these the things that came down with Caranthea? Most likely. Anyway. Bronze, 5 strength, 2 armor, summon frost, and it's resistant to frost.